Hey, what's going on? What's going on? Happy January 2nd, 2026. What a day. What a day. Man, the market's been amazing this first day. We are happy. Let me reshare this one and let's rock and roll. So, today, just want to give you a quick recap of why I called out some of the trades that I did call out, kind of the patterns that we trade every single day. It takes all the guesswork out, and you just sit and wait patient, and a setup happens, and then another setup happens. Do we win every single trade? Absolutely not. But the power of consistency, staying disciplined, and trading the same setup over and over and over again, that's what pays the bills. So here I'm going to show you, and we're going to rock and roll. If you could find the first smiley face right here, this is ES, right? I day trade stock options and futures. I'd say half the team trades futures, the other half trades stock options, and there's probably half of those, each of those halves that trade both, like myself. The true power in trading is staying diverse and being able to adapt, right? Understanding that we don't win every single trade, but when we come in and we stay disciplined and use risk management, we're able to survive over the long haul, and that is true professional trading, in my opinion. So with that being said, look, trading with the right environment is very simplified, and the reason I could say that is because when I started in 2016, I wasn't in the right environment. I wasn't with who I was meant to be at that time, but I learned a lot, and I'm grateful for the opportunity and every roadblock that I encountered along the way, because it put me right here where we're at, rocking and rolling each and every day. Second off, I do appreciate all you guys for tuning in. Those on the inside trading live with us every single day. You guys are rock stars. Keep it up. So for those that are watching right now, do me a favor. In the comments, let me know where you're watching this from. I love to see how far we make it across the world, United States, intrastates, whatever. On this first chart, I'm just going to show you a simple setup pattern that we have. It's our combo pattern, Swing Master Pro, and our Profit Pivots AI. And what happens is if the candles are green, we like to take calls only, and if the candles are red, we like to take puts only. And that's how simple it is. If you wait patiently, you'll be just fine. On the 2-minute chart, our candles were red right here, and we called a breakdown right here. Very aggressive right at the open, 926, and it went down here to about 924. Next candle went down here to 915. That's $500 a contract. If you're more conservative, you wait for your first bar to close. We hit our mastermind magnet right here. We got a true pivot break right here, which everybody took that traded futures. And it went from 923, I'm going to say 923, down here to 912. That's $500 per one contract. But I tell people, if you can shoot for a measly $100 to $200 per trade, almost every single one of these that becomes a winner gives us that. So yeah, there's $500 to make here. The problem is if you shoot for $500 on every single trade, sometimes it might only give you $250. So we like to go risk-free once we go up $100 or $200 to protect ourselves. So that worst case scenario, we take a small win, and that's exactly what I'm talking about. So here you see it. Our first trade, we came down, price it came back up, touched a pivot. This one touched a pivot, called a breakdown right here. And here's a perfect example of that we were just talking about. 969.15 hit a low of 69.11. There's $200 right there. So if you didn't protect yourself, right, then you could have potentially, and that's why a lot of people fail at trading. You're up $220. Now you're down $1,000 or $2,000. Then you come back and hold all the way down here. Now you're up $2,000. You get what I'm saying? Not everybody can withstand this drawdown, nor is that smart, profitable trading, in my opinion. Because what if it reverses and then keeps reversing and then keeps reversing, and before you know it, you just blown your account. So I like to keep things tight and go risk-free and manageable so that everyone can participate, but we're thinking smart money concepts, right? So we had a 1 winning trade here. We had 2 winning trade here. This candle turned green. We called it a breakout right there. There was 3 winning trades. 931, or I should say, I'm sorry, 6931, up here to 6939. That right there is 7 ES points, right? That right there is $350 per one contract. Could you have gotten at least 100 to 200 bucks? Yeah. Guess what? 100, 200, 300. There's $300 a day. There's your 100K at the end of the year, all but. You made 200 bucks, 200, 400, 600. Guess what? Now you in the category to get almost $200,000 a year. My goal is to get you winning trades in the first 30 to 45 minutes of every single trading day so that you can go and enjoy your day, right? Because me, time with my family is my goal. I want to pay the bills and I want to be able to spend as much time with my family as possible. I don't want to sit here all day long and trade, right? But that's just me. Some people do, and hey, hats off to them. So, first chart, ES in the morning was great. Second chart, NQ, it was good as well. Candles was green, then it turned to red, and then we took a breakdown right here, and you could see this would have been your stop out right here, 55, and it went down here to 33. There's 20 NQ points. Mine typically goes risk-free once I go 10 points. And then as you see on this specific trade, I probably would have locked in about 12 to 15 NQ points. Not a grand slam, but it's a base hit. Then our candles reset, right, and turned to green. And a lot of people took the breakout right there. This thing ended up going up from 25,711 to 25,761. That right there is 50 NQ points. After that, you don't need any more trades for the day. Why? Right? Because a lot of times you'll want to take another trade and you get caught into the long and then it shorts. And then you want to take a short and then you might get stopped out. Then you want to take a long and it keeps falling. A long keeps falling. Long falls and then it bounces when you're not in it. So I don't gamble. I trade the probability. The same pattern is set up over and over and over again. So you can see NQ, it treated us just fine today as well. Perfect win rate on NQ. And then we had another reset where price came back down. We had some people take the breakout there, never happened. Breakout there, never happened. Breakout there. Boom. There's another trade. Guess what? 748, 58, 68, 78. That's over 30 NQ points. I believe Barbecue Bob got 30 points on that trade right there. So that's at 10 o'clock. That's it. You got 4 trades. You got the 1, the 2, the 3, and the 4 within the first 30 minutes. It doesn't always happen like that, but today was a good day. Then we come into where it said over here. You can see the candles are red. We're going to take a breakdown right there. We got it. Boom. CL. Those my CL traders. 77 went down here to 63. Right there is 14 NQ or CL points. You happy on that? So my futures traders, they all ate this morning. They were good, and we're going to keep on rocking. Now we come over here to our Tesla chart, right? And this is what happens right here. Price candles are red. We want to take a breakdown right here and check it out. Boom, easy money trade. If you would have held, let some runners go. There's good. Me, I take the guaranteed profits. Then I would take another breakdown right there off the pivot break. Boom, another winning trade. You got a pivot break right there. Boom, another winning trade. However, after that first one, a lot of us was done, and we going on about our day, and that's it. The next options trade I did call out was our SPX Lotto trade. I'm going to put SPX on the chart. And as you can see right here, we've been on a huge win streak. The power of this is simply right here. I ended up taking a breakdown right there. Kind of went against me and then came back up. And then boom, went down. I just went risk-free right there only because I was up about 35% right there. But this was the true move that should have happened. So we like to say, well, it stopped me out for all but a break even, a small winner, and then we got a grand slam over here. Typically, it'll give us this a lot more than this, but we follow the plan, and that is that's the power of it. The true power of why we took the trade is you see this AI Lotto low. This right here was our option strike that we took. This has a probability to get 50 to 100% ROI, and as you can see, this happened right there. Since we on a huge win streak, I just got caught up in the little baby move and said, look, it's the last trading day of the week. just secure it because we had a great week this past week, you know. So that's how we day trade. We have other trading vehicles that one can utilize, but I just want to give you a quick little recap of just the ones that I feel are very powerful. They're all powerful, but I'm saying just I could spend probably an hour going over the different patterns we have. So I keep it sweet and short for you, you know. All right, we're gonna go to SPY, and I'm gonna show you a swing trading plan because some people they can't day trade due to their time, and that's totally fine, right? That is totally fine. But then there's other vehicles that you can trade coming in here where we have a pattern. Let me make this a little bit bigger, and we can start wherever we want. But this pattern is this right here. You have a green candle, green arrow, we're taking calls. Green candle, green arrow, we're taking calls. And we like to buy 4 weeks of expiration time. And if it moves $2 or $3 in our favor, we just like to go in a trail stop and just let it go. Average winner is about 45%. Average loser is about 30%. But I'm going to share with you, let's just say we sold out every trade at 20% and we took or 25%, we took a 30% loss. I'm going to show you the power of it. It's still extremely powerful. So every trade we get, we buy 4 weeks of time. We're looking to get in and out of the trade within the first 5 to 10 days because we don't want to hold it till the very end. And typically by that time, it either gives us our move or stops us out for a loss. And that's just what happens, right? So green candle, green arrow right here. Doesn't look like much, but 585, and in 2 days, it goes up here to 588. That's $3 move right there. If you still held it for a little bit more, now you're talking a $6 move. That's guaranteed money right there, right? So in the matter of this one, I call this a winner because whether you got out right there for 20% or you held it to get your 30, 40% over here, guess what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. You're not even holding it for one full trading week, right? So that'd be a winner right there, right? And we took that. So 1-0. This one, 2-0. This one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3-0. This one, 4-0, 5-0, 6-0, 7-0. This one, guess what? It's a loser. It is a loser. 7-1, 8-1, 9-1, 10-1, 11-1, 12-1, 13-1, 14-1, 15-1. Guess what? Loser. 15-2, 16-2, 17-2. Right here, this one went $2. What is counted as a loser? 17-3, right there. 18-3. So you have 18. Really, it's 19-2. But we're going to say 18-3 just to give us a better, maybe more realistic, because that went exactly $2. So maybe you missed that and you got stopped out for a loss, right? So 18-3. We bring our calculator up. Calculator. Where'd you go? Oh, right there. 18 winning trades divided by 21 total trades, 18-3, right? That's an 85% win rate. Would you be happy with 6 months of trading, just trading SPY? You have an 18-3 win rate, 85% win rate. That's very, very good. That's right on par with typically what we do over the long haul. Do we win every single trade? Like I said, absolutely not. But we're very powerful at what we do, and we just do it over and over and over again. Now, since I'm more of a visual guy, let's say we have 18 winners, right, times a 25% ROI. That's 450% ROI. And the 3 losers is 30% ROI loss. So we go to minus 90, which is minus 90, right, which is 360% ROI. That means every $100 you invest in 6 months turns into $460. That right there is net profits. When you trade in the traditional market, you might only make 5, 10, or 15% over the whole year, and we just make 360%. And this is why stock options is very powerful for my swing traders, because 1, you don't have to sit in front of your computer all the time. 2, you can participate with smaller amounts of money to start. And 3, it is very simplified, right? So many people come in and say, well, I don't know how to trade options, and looking at the options chain, it is like a it's crazy. But once you finally understand, like, all those numbers, they do mean something, but you don't have to really dive in and utilize them. I show you a simplified way so that you can participate in the markets with a very simplified approach, we like to call it. And guess what? When simplicity rules, right, and staying consistent with the trades, that's what you want to do. you know, and here we go. I'm just showing you. So that's just one of our swing trades. We have multiple swing trades inside of our group. Um, but I'm going to go into and show you how we can invest because I told you in the beginning, I day trade, I swing trade, and I invest for the long haul, right? So here we go. We can look up, we can do anything we want. We'll do Ethereum. I heard someone calling about Ethereum's popping today. It is up $2 on the share side. But I'm going to show you over the last 3 years or 2 years, 2023 to now, right? It's not that big, but think of us investing like a real estate person, right? Here's one buy, here is two buys, here is three buys. If you have $1,000 and you put in 1K right here, and your average buy-in is $10, right? At $20, it's 2K. At $30, it's 3K, right? But when you put all 1K in the pot, you have nothing on the side. So you're all hands in the pot. I don't always recommend that, right? Because if we had a huge sell-off and this thing went way down here, how do you buy it again? You really can't. So you have to be a little bit strategic, but I mean, ideally, you're not going to change your trajectory off a $1,000 or pay all your bills. However, it can be a starting point, right? So when your $1,000 turns into $2,000, I'm going to sell out. I'm going to bring 1K back to the pot, and I'm going to let $1,000 ride for free. Then it comes up to this next threshold. Now my $1,000 is worth $2,000. I'm going to sell out, let the 1K ride, and now I got $2,000 on the side. Then it falls against me. Oh, man, I should have sold it all. Then it pushes back up. Oh, I'm brilliant. Oh, I should have sold it all. Now we have another buy. Now you take that 2K, and you bring in 1K, and the 1K that's already in it. Now we have $2,000 in the market. So our first buy was here and our second buy was there. Our cost basis comes into about 1750, and right up there at 35. Guess what? That's 100%. So your 2K right up in this area is all but $4,000. Guess what? You sell out. You bring 3K back. Now we have $4,000 on the pot, and we still have $1,000 in the market for free. Then it falls against us, comes up. Now we get another buy. And we still have that $1,000 in. So now out of that 4K, you take 1K out. Now we have 3K on the pot. We have a 2K investment. And this is our average price we buy in here. Now our average comes up even more. And then once it gets up here to 40, right? Guess what? Your 2K will be about 3,800, but we're just going to say 3K. Sell out. Let 1K ride. Now you bring 2K back. Now we have $5,000. Guess what? Our $1,000 is now worth $6,000. Smart investing with a simplified plan. You let the system tell you what to do, right? And that's as most simplified as investing in the market that you're going to get. See how easy that is? And that right there is the keys to the kingdom, right? We're not 100%. We don't win every single trade. But over time, we have such a good probability that we are golden. So now, right, our $1,000 it turns into 6. We still have 1,000. The reason I'm not like the traditional people, the hodl crew, or just buy forever, right? And you put $1,000 in it right here at 20, right? Right here at 20 is 2, right? 30 right here is 3K. Up here at 40 is 4K. And look where we're at right now. So I turned $1,000 into $6,000. The hodl people, they have 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 2,000, 3,000, 2,000, 3,000. Basically 1,000 again. Then $4,000. Now you're back to $2,500. So your 1,000 equals 2,500. Guess what? You returned a great return. You outperformed the market, taking $1,000 and turning it into $2,500. But I turned $1,000 into $6,000. Remember this if you get anything from this call. Your account never grows until you take profits. You can always stay invested in the markets, but take profits so it gives you other opportunities. You see that? The reason why I do things my way is because my account's grown tremendously, right? Then you come into something else like a Google with an L, and you want to put that into your portfolio. And you do something like this, where you could put a 1K in right here at 160. Up here at 200, guess what? Your 1,000 is basically $1,400. You could sell out, bring some money back to the pot, right? And then you get a reset. You get another buy here. Now you put another 1K in. Now you have a total of 2K. And at 160 up here, basically at 320, your 2K is worth 4K. You could sell out and bring 3K back and let 1K ride. Now, guess what? Just with what I shown you before, you're $5,000 in the pot. Now you have what? You took 1,000 to put into the pot. You put 1,000 there, so it went to 5, went to 4,000. Then it went up. You put another 1,000 in right there. Now 2,000 went to 3,000. Now you put this. Now you got $6,000. Plus you got 1K riding for free in Google and 1K riding in Ethereum. Now you got 2 pillars. And guess what? Another one. So what I'm trying to get at is you create multiple pillars. Get 5 to 10 pillars because they're not all going to give you buys at the same time, so that you can continuously or exponentially, right, grow your account over time. Get what I'm saying? And that right there is simplified trading. But then also, you see where it says this D? Every 4, you get like 3%. There's 3. You're about to get another 3. So you got an additional 6% of free shares if you just rolled it on over. And that right there is smart, simplified trading for my investors. Anyway, it is Friday. I'm going to give you your time back. Just so you know, starting next week, I'm going to start streaming this. We're going to talk about it a little bit. So if you have anybody that wants to watch this with us, I'll moderate a little bit just to show you some of the tools that we use after I'm done working with my premium folks. Maybe from like 10:30 to 12 or like 11 to 12 or 11 to 1 over the afternoon session, just to show you how powerful we are and that you can see the software for yourself. So with that being said, you guys have a blessed one. Catch you on the next one. Beast mode out.